I decided on engineering, and I'll explain that on the next slide, but once I decided engineering, it was quite an easy decision because it was either Canterbury as designed, so I wanted to talk to him about it. There's always local engineers or local firms that work in the type of stuff you wanted to get into. So I went and talked to a civil engineering company and a mechanical engineering company, because if you're relying on, I don't know what your situations are, but if you rely on your parents for money, then the time that it comes to uni, you're still relying on money. And then when you come to a job, it's that change in thinking. You need to be making your own money at some point. So it's just getting your head around, well, I can go get a job. And if I get a job, then it shows I've had experience, I've worked, I can knuckle down and get work done. And if you can get a varied workload and work in different industries, that's kind of like getting involved in different extracurricular activities. It shows that you can work in different areas and do different things.
It's called a consultancy, and it's a really sort of broad spectrum of the different things that we do here. So some of the group of project managers. We have a property team which do facilities management, so they do building inspections and people look at infrastructure around the engineering, so putting pipes down. If there's something we call Opus Research, which is based in Wellington, and they've actually just won a $30 million contract for waterproofing roads.
So it's pretty much everything to do with robots, between making the robot, designing the circuit, and also trying to basically program your robot to do different things as well. A friend of mine, he did it, and for his final year he basically designed the robot to do cherry picking.
What was it? It was design or something? No.
Graphics?
Graphics. Then she went to uni for 4 years. And then she came here, she's been working here for 18 months.
That's when the graduate programs tend to start advertising. So I think I applied in April. I got a call, they wanted an interview in May, and I had an interview in July. I think it was what did it.
Yeah.
And also the fact that when I applied to the program, it was really only engineers that they were looking for. But I said environmental science on the website, so I'll try my luck. And they seem to quite like that proactive approach. But you don't very often see specific environmental science roles advertised for a place like this. But if you look for them, people tend to like that you look for them.
Architecture is pretty challenging to be able to present to somebody something that's really complete. What we try and do is build up ideas, and we use sketches, we use computer graphics, fly-throughs, all these really whiz-bang things to present our ideas, because sometimes people just look at a plan, can't understand what we're doing. We also look at people who are confident, being able to go out and talk to people, not be too shy, learning good communication skills, being able to present things both in models and drawings and sketches, and also talking, being comfortable and familiar, getting clients to be your friends. So people who are engaging. It's very hard. You're going to be very shy initially, you're going to be very nervous. We had a graduate who first applied for a job with us, and he didn't get the job, and he was as nervous as anything, and then we had a chance to actually go and re-interview more people, and he came along. Second time round, he was brilliant. He joined us and immediately was one of our rock stars. That's the one that gives you skills.
The worst thing about my job,
Any freak out?
All the assignment was pulling apart like a push-stroke motor and figuring out how it works, running a report on that.
So as soon as things pop up like that, there's some things that require your attention. And it's just a matter of managing that, but